It's taken me quite a few years of experimenting, trying things out, playing with building websites and social media accounts and various platforms for me to finally land on YouTube. I did a self-imposed 30-day challenge to get myself better at this whole video thing a little bit quicker, where I learned how to speak in front of my camera. I've been learning how to write a script, so I kind of know what to talk about, and I've been able to start branching off into various other platforms with my writing. The 30 or so videos I have made from that challenge are mostly for me, just so then I can look at them and see the spaghetti I've thrown at the wall and think, okay, this is what I like to do, this is what I don't like to do, this is the style I like, maybe cut back on the other style. Sometimes it just seemed really cheesy and homemade, but sometimes homemade and cheesy is more wholesome than anything else I could have planned. What is very interesting is making videos has been helping me write. My writing's been literally unlocked. It was so constipated, it seemed, for many years. I would sit down, I would write down the first few paragraphs, or I would think, oh man, I want to write this book, and then I'd write like maybe half the first chapter, and then would put it down and not pick it up again. But since making videos, I've been able to write so much more for some reason. I think it's the act of speaking and the process of connecting words and images together, which is what video consists of, that seems to work for me, because I love photography, I really enjoy writing, and so making video kind of activates both of those things at once, and I'm finding it's easier to write and the photography's coming better. I looked and experimented with ways I could make an online presence of sorts without being too personal, such as selling a product but there's no face or personal image. But something I've come to realize about myself is that I can't really share without being personal. I need to bring that human touch to you. I need to speak to you like you're a real human. In an increasingly robotic and AI world, I believe this is something that can become extremely valuable. The other thing is I just enjoy YouTube. I enjoy it as a platform. I follow a lot of authors and adventurers and entrepreneurs that I really like, that I'm learning a lot from. Typically, I don't get caught up in entertainment type videos. I do once in a while, but it's pretty rare and I tend to get bored of them quickly. And unlike a lot of social media platforms, I find that YouTube is more about creativity than hopping on the latest trend. Sure, some channels are like that, but the fact that it is more focused on creativity really takes the pressure off. Which is a good thing, because pressure just destroys my creativity and productivity like nothing else. Really, the scariest thing has been to film that first video and press the upload button. That was literally the scariest thing I did in that whole challenge, knowing that all the world can see this video of me now. It was, yeah. Oof. I felt very exposed and kind of embarrassed for the first 10 videos. And I think it was just because I was way outside of my comfort zone and kind of like sharing myself in a way on camera. The thing about being personal is I'm not sharing my personal information. Rather, I am sharing a personal perspective or a personal point of view, my experience of something. And I find people's experience can often be more valuable. As I made videos, I got better at the whole shooting process of making myself presentable. I've been paying a lot more attention to the clothes I wear. My video editing process has been improving through experimenting and playing with the different features. And it's been fun because I've been looking at different structures that my videos could have, which in turn affects how I shoot them. An important thing I learned is that the structure of limited time and limited media to work with tends to produce more creative results. You get more creative when you have more limited options to work within and can become more imaginative, innovative, inventive. It also showed me how strategizing for anything other than the message that I am sharing is a waste of energy, like focusing on stats, algorithm, what you think people want to hear, when you just need to take note of the stats, note of the numbers, and then just dismiss it and go on exploring your own interests. Getting caught up with what this person might think or that person might think, you're really just getting caught up in a hypothetical situation with a hypothetical person in your mind that doesn't even exist. Real people are not interested in bots or algorithms. They're interested in real experiences. They're interested in the things that light you up. They're interested in stories. We're interested in stories. That's what we've been doing for millennia, is passing down stories. And our experiences become the stories we tell. In the middle of my challenge, I thought that I would be coming out with a style and coming out with this whole brand, like colors and etc. But I've decided that that's irrelevant to my process, that it will emerge as it does on its own. I'll just let it live and let it become whatever it wants to become. The other part to that is that I don't want to get bogged down and trapped trying to fit in a format that I've made for myself, but then finding I want to rebel against it and do the opposite. So I'm just going to do my best to keep it simple, keep it imaginative, and we'll just see how it turns out. This, in its way, is a message for my future self in 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, to look back at this time, look back at what I'm saying now on this video, and be reminded to explore my interests, to imagine, to create, and dismiss statistics and hypothetical people and situations that would dare hold me back. And if you're creating something, take this personally. You never know what you can build or what you will build until you just go and do it. So keep exploring, keep experimenting, keep developing, keep growing, keep building. And I never want to stop. I never ever want to stop as long as I'm alive. What's this?